What's going on, everyone? Phil here for a new edition of DSP Tries It, and once again, it's breakfast time, a special breakfast episode. Today I'm going to be trying out a brand new breakfast cereal that I saw at my local supermarket. It's called Tiny Toast from General Mills. Now, General Mills is also the company that makes Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and a few years back, they changed the shape of Cinnamon Toast Crunch to actually be the shape of toast. So I'm almost thinking what they did here is they took the idea of that and just tried to implement fruit flavors rather than cinnamon toast. However, I'm not sure. I haven't really eaten the new Cinnamon Toast Crunch because I'm not exactly into breakfast cereal all the time. But here, when I went to my supermarket, they had two kinds of this. They actually had strawberry, and they also currently have blueberry. Now, I don't know if there's more than just the two initial flavors or not, but that's what's available. As you can see here, it says Tiny Toast, mini sweetened toast-shaped cereal, flavored with real strawberries and other natural flavors. No high fructose corn syrup, no colors from artificial sources, no artificial flavors. So they're really touting that this is supposed to be some kind of an all-natural cereal without any kind of fake stuff. Taking a look at the nutritional facts, which the camera will not focus on. Come on now. There we go. Wow, that took a little bit. They're not overly bad for you. They're certainly not good for you. As you take a look here at the sodium intake, you take a look at the, here's your fortified with vitamins and minerals for your breakfast cereal, typically. Ingredients, you got whole grain oats, corn, sugar, fructose, flour, the typical stuff. You got some strawberry puree, dried strawberry puree in there, right? The typical stuff you would expect from breakfast cereal. So it's certainly not anything out of the ordinary. You look at the back. It's a little tricky because the front, by reading the front of the box, it almost seems like they're going for like almost a natural healthy kick. But then when you look at the back, they've got these cartoony pictures. So are they appealing to kids? Are they appealing to adults? Are they trying to go for both audiences? I'm not sure. I haven't seen a commercial or anything for this new cereal, so I have no idea what the market audience is for it, okay? So let's take a look at the cereal itself. Just for full disclosure here, I've already opened the cereal. It's not like I bought a cereal box where the cereal bag was already open, but I figured doing this with one hand would be a lot easier if the bag was already open. So, there you go. That's what it looks like. It actually does kind of look like mini pieces of toast, right? And on those pieces of toast, looks like you've got pieces of dried strawberry, along with some sugar. Definitely see sugar all over it. I have no idea what it tastes like. Yes, let's go ahead and pour. Pretty good for an initial bowl. Now, just to give you some perspective on how big these pieces actually are, all right, this is a single piece of toast. It's fairly small in the palm of my hand, as you can see. It's really small. It's not, on the box, they make them look huge. Just to give you perspective, watch this. They're really small compared to what it shows on the box, all right? So it is definitely enlarged to show texture. No, this isn't enlarged to show detail, actually. No, it's enlarged to basically make it look bigger than it really is, so that you'll think that it's more or it's better. So there it is. Let's add some milk, and then we'll give it a tasting. We'll see exactly what Tiny Toast is all about. And again, this is the strawberry flavor. I can definitely see strawberry or blueberry being popular, breakfast cereal flavors. They have been in the past. I see no reason why it wouldn't be too good. All right, so I'm gonna give it a taste. Let's dunk the toast into the cereal, the Tiny Toast. Make sure that it's nice and saturated with milk. We're not gonna get a dry mouthful, right? All right. Let's give it a taste. Real dried strawberries. This could be pretty good, or, well, let's just see. Wow. Whoa. That was way more flavorful than I expected. It wasn't, let me put it this way. Have you ever had a dried strawberry before? You get a combination of sweetness and tartness, right? No tartness whatsoever. It's just the sweetness portion of eating a dried strawberry, probably because they put so much sugar on the damn thing. It's gonna negate any tartness that it might have had. Let me have another bite here. But it does have a very strong and distinctive strawberry flavor. So that's pretty good. One thing, it's not crunchy. It's really not. What it actually feels like is puffed. You never had puffed rice or anything that's puffed? That's kind of what it tastes like. It doesn't, I thought it was gonna be like hard and crunchy cereal. It's not. It's very air puffed, and it in your mouth just kind of crushes and, you know, disintegrates. It doesn't retain its puffiness or crunchiness. It just goes whoop as soon as you put it in your mouth. So that is certainly one thing that surprises me. The flavor's pretty good. It even has an aftertaste of sweetness and strawberry flavor. But again, I'll be honest, I'm kind of missing, like if it had a little bit more natural strawberry flavor with the tanginess or the tartness, I think it would be a little better. But for what it is, it's not bad. This would actually be really good if you had sliced strawberries, right? You bought strawberries, you put it in here. This would be amazing to have real big chunks of strawberry in your cereal along with the cereal. That would be really good. So I'm gonna have one more scoop here. Tiny toast. It's good. Yeah, it's actually quite good. I'm surprised. I typically, when I go to try out these cereals, it's a joke. Like I've tried a few of these before on DSP Tries It, and I wasn't expecting much. This one is actually my favorite of all the ones I've tried. It's really good. The strawberry flavor is a natural strawberry flavor. It doesn't taste like artificial sugaring. It tastes like what a natural sweetness of a strawberry tastes like, which is freaking awesome that they were able to retain that and put it into a breakfast cereal. Price-wise, it's about as pricey as every other cereal. You know, they're all pricey these days. They're not cheap anymore, you know, unless you buy those generic store brand giant bags of cereal. Anything you buy in a box from a name brand is a little bit pricey, but for what it is, I like it. I think both adults and kids would actually like this. So I'm gonna actually give Tiny Toast strawberry flavored breakfast cereal a 4 out of 5. Yeah. If anything, the only thing I think I would have said to improve it, if it had a little bit more of a crunch rather than it just kind of disintegrating right away, and if it had a little bit of tartness and tanginess rather than just the sweetness of the strawberry, would have made it a little bit better cereal. But overall, it's quite good. It's one of my favorite new breakfast cereals of recent memory, and I would definitely recommend it. All right, so that's it for Tiny Toast. I hope you enjoyed this episode of DSP Tries It. I'll see you next time for something different. Peace out and see you then.